Good morning, March the 1st. God, can you believe it? We're in the third month already. And my daily reflection for the day is continuing on the theme of freedom. And some of the readings this morning were quite interesting because it talks about freedom in a very different way than we probably think. You know, when people say to us, "Oh, being a Christian is too restricted," it does make me smile. It's like, so what is it that you find restrictive about being a Christian? And it says, well, all the rules and regulations and everything that you have to stick to. And yet, really, if you look in the Bible, it doesn't say that at all. You go right the way back to Genesis and, Adam and Eve. They only had one rule to live by, and that was not to eat from the tree. Otherwise, they were free. And then, as you go through the Bible, through the fall, and you look at it, and then you get to Moses and the Ten Commandments. But what happened? Man got hold of that and made it hundreds of rules and regulations, restricting who you are. And this is like control issues, really. And I'm thinking and then you have Jesus, and Jesus said that his yoke is easy, and he also said that we will be free if we follow him. Now, I can't think of a better term for freedom than that. To be set free, because the truth is going to set us free. And yet, we look around us today and we think about the things that are around us. Do you know what? I think we've got more rules and regulations than we've ever had in the whole of our history, really. There are so many governments and standards and liberation and all those sort of rules that actually tie us up and bind us up. And yet, if we think about it, if the words of what Jesus has said are true, I believe they are, then Christians are one of the freest people in the world. And I think that's something to celebrate. I wonder what things you've bound yourself up to in rules and regulations, whether people telling you who you should be, how you should act, everything else. And maybe it's time to reflect on who God says you are and who Jesus says you are. And then to lay that down in front of God and say, Lord, help me to release the chains that are holding me back from being truly who you say I am. A bit longer today, the word, but I think very profound. So I look forward to doing tomorrow and being with you tomorrow.